Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Band Practice. I'm Emma.
And I'm Madison, and today we're going to be doing a little Get Ready With Me podcast. Emma had this idea, and I've never seen anybody else do this, and I don't know why. It's such a good idea. This would be a good episode to watch on YouTube if you want to see us actually doing our makeup and getting ready. And yeah, I'm very excited.
Me too. We have some fun topics to discuss while we get ready, like pop culture stuff, but then we'll also talk about like our products that we're using and all of that if like any of the girlies out there are curious. I know like I love to know what people use, so I would love to watch or listen to a podcast like this. So.
Yes. Also, the elephant in the room, we're together. Forgot to mention that. Yes. We're in the same room right now. I'm in Arizona for the weekend, and so we've been hanging out, and today we're gonna record 2 podcasts. So we're pre-recording. We did have some pretty intense like technical difficulties.
At least 2 hours worth of just trying to get to this point to record.
Yeah, it's been terrible. But we did it, and now we're recording, so we're a little bit grumpy, but we're just gonna have to pull it together.
We are. I'm just gonna have to like suck it up. I mean, even when I'm like in not a bad mood, but like recording always cheers me up. Yeah. So I'm sure in a second we'll just get back to our best selves, but it was rough.
Yeah, literally at one point I was like, let's just delete the podcast. Like I was completely kidding, obviously, but I was like, I'm deleting my account. Like, it's over. This is my last straw.
Have to go like lock myself in the room for a minute just to like breathe through.
Like a dark room and lay in bed. It just like it was one of those mornings.
It sure was. But here we are. And hopefully it's like a perfect episode and it's all worth it in the end.
Yeah. And it will be.
Always.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll just skip the life updates because we've been literally together for the past like 72 hours and go into our beverages. We both have the same beverage today. A Dr. Pep. I have a true lemon pack. She has a true lime pack in these wine glasses. We're at my parents' house right now, so we raided their cabinet for cute glasses.
Delicious.
Yum.
I guess we can just get started with our makeup. I'm like, wait.
It's hard because nobody else has, or I haven't seen anybody else do this, so I don't know like the format, but
like how
I assume we just should
just get going.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to prep my skin. I'm going to use the Laneige Glowy Makeup Serum. I love this because it's just like a hydrating glowy serum, but apparently it helps your makeup stay. I don't know.
Could I try some?
Yeah, yes ma'am.
I didn't bring any skincare. I like put moisturizer on, but...
Yeah, I love this stuff. It's so nice, but... Does it make your makeup last? I'm not really sure. I'm not a huge primer person. I'm more into like the setting spray and powder to make it last.
I love a good skin prep, like hydrating prep, not really like a sticky primer.
For sure.
That feels nice. I like that.
Look at us. Perfect glow for the summer.
We also don't have like any mirror, so we're using the viewfinder in our little makeup mirrors.
I don't really know what I want to do for my makeup. Should I just keep it simple? Every day?
Yeah, I'm gonna do my everyday.
Okay.
As if I have any other makeup look. Like, I'm at that point in my life where I'm like, it's so one and done. Like,
it's my
this is all I got.
Plus an eyeliner or not. And those are the only options. I'm gonna add a little eyelid primer just because even with like just having like concealer on my eyes, they get all sorts of oily. So have to do this no matter what.
I start with my eyebrows. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Brow Lift. I love this stuff. Have you ever tried it?
No, actually, but I've heard a lot.
Yeah, I used to use the Anastasia Brow Freeze, but that's like $25 and this is like $5, and I like it better.
I use for eyebrows the Anastasia, but just like their clear brow gel.
Love that.
And I love it because it's genuinely just clear. It's just simple. They're not doing too much, and that's all I needed.
Yes.
Oh, your eyebrows do look really good. Oh, yeah, that brush is... she did that. I like to start with face makeup. So I'm going to do... Oh, Madison got sent some Lancome PR, and she gave me one of the foundations. I'm going to try it for the first time right now.
Oh, you haven't tried it?
No.
It's really good. I like it.
Oh, this looks like a good shade for me.
First impressions.
Good consistency.
I like it. It's very thin. It doesn't feel like super thick on your skin.
It's great for summer.
I'm gonna go in with the same foundation.
Should really just be copying me today.
How much foundation do you use? How many pumps?
I use 2, typically for stuff.
I always wonder because I use like 1.5 maybe. I do like a little half pump at the end, but then with the whole Meredith Duxbury, what's her name?
Yeah.
She uses 10 pumps of foundation. And I'm sure, I mean, it looks good. Works for her.
Yeah, it somehow works for her. I'd love to see it IRL.
I know.
No shade, I just would love to see that.
No shade.
Not in a mean way. I did want to discuss some of the recent news.
Mm-hmm.
Can we talk about Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet? I truly thought it was a joke at first, but no, like, that's for real.
I really thought it was a joke. But also at the same time, it kind of makes sense for the both of them. Yeah. I think that Timothée Chalamet, although he is just a small, scrawny little white boy, I think he just loves a bad bitch. I don't know. I feel like that's just his type. And her, I mean, this isn't what she's gone for in the past, but also it kind of makes sense to me for some reason.
No, it does.
I think she'd love, like, a little scrawny skater.
Yeah.
Even though he's not a skater, but you know what I mean.
I think for some reason people have always imagined Kylie as being, like, well, she is mature, but, like, older than she is, but, like, maybe she wants to have fun, too. Like, just because she has a kid doesn't mean she can't, well, I get, what, 2 kids?
2 kids, yeah.
Doesn't mean she can't go have fun with a little Timmy.
Oh, little Timmy, too.
Whether it's serious or not.
Yeah, I would just love to be a fly on the wall for their conversation. So, like, what could they possibly talk about?
You know?
I don't know. How do you like the foundation?
I like it a lot.
Mm-hmm. It's nice.
Perfect. Kind of, like, light coverage, but still covers enough, you know?
I'm curious to see the steps of your routine.
I know.
I feel like everybody does it differently.
Yeah. We haven't done our makeup together since probably for, like, 5 years.
Yeah.
So, next I just do a little contour with, like, my little milk thing.
Please, because same.
Oh.
Mine is like a bronzer shade. Actually, Dom gave this to me. She was sent it and she already had some. So it's a little dark for me, but I make it work.
And then on top of that, I'll use my bronzer. And I use the Chanel cream bronzer. And I love it. This thing will probably last me for my entire life. So I think it's worth it.
And it's just so pretty. It just looks luxurious.
It blends super nicely, and I don't know. It's a little orangey, but I like that for like a bronzer. So like I'm not complaining.
Did you see the Pete Davidson PETA call?
I did see that. Hilarious.
For anybody who didn't see it, I guess Pete Davidson got a Cavapoo, which a Cavalier Poodle, it must be, right? Yeah. Which is obviously like a mix. Like you can't really just like go to the pound. Yeah, there's shelter and adopt it. So he, I guess, got it from a breeder. And PETA put out a story about him, like, he's supporting animal abuse and, like, you know, adopt, don't shop. And he left them a voicemail, pretty angry. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, honestly, a slate for him. He was like, just so you know, I'm allergic to dogs. This is the only dog that I can have, like, safely. And you guys need to mind your own business. Like, he went off on them. And then they released it, thinking, like, people would be like, fuck Pete Davidson. Like, he is a dick. Why'd he leave this voicemail? But it completely backfired on them. And everybody was like, honestly, slay. PETA needs to mind their own business. Like, they're always in other people's business. And he was the one, like, everybody was waiting for somebody to say it. And he was the one to say it. So I was on Pete's side. What about you?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Even though, like, yeah, adopt dogs, but still, like, you don't know the reasoning behind why people do the things that they do. Like, you don't need to make a public story out of something.
Yeah. I've been trying to experiment with nose contour, and it's just tricky to find, like, what works best for you and, like, what shape of contour to do, but I'm working on it.
I honestly never can figure it out. I just do the classic shape, but I feel like there's probably one that would work better for my nose. I just personally, I feel like I don't have the eye for that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm also so chronically unaware of my face. Like, are you good at telling people's face shape? Like, would you know your face shape?
No.
Yeah, I don't know how people can do it. I have no clue. I mean, my face is round, but, like, eye shape or, like, I don't know, like, the places to put the shadow and the highlight, I feel like I'm just not good at that.
Yeah, like, how to do it best to suit, like, this, like, whatever, your features.
Yeah.
Whatever that word is.
I'm going in with blush next. I'm using my favorite cream blush. It's by Tower 28 in the shade Magic Hour. It's like a pretty neutral pinky blush. And I just love this formula blush. I have a couple of shades and they're all really good. I just put it on with my finger. Thanks. Mm-hmm. And then I blend it out with a sponge.
I'm doing some concealer. I have recently discovered my love for Armani Beauty, and it's unfortunate because it is very expensive. But I usually use their foundation and now their concealer, and then I got this glowy setting powder recently that I thought would be really nice for summer, and I'm like, what's next? Am I just gonna buy their entire product line? I'm not sure.
Do you use their foundation too? I wasn't listening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our podcast, like, your one job is to listen to me.
I was really focusing on blending this blush. I feel like because I'm talking and we're recording and I'm like leaning into the mic, my makeup's gonna turn out, by the end of it, I'm gonna be like,
literally. No, the thing is like, I take maybe 15 minutes to do my makeup.
Same.
So we're gonna have to figure out what to do after we finish, because we're already like halfway through our makeup.
Yeah.
Fine. Maybe I'll try an eyeshadow look or something, really extend this. Next, I have my liquid blush that I do before on my powder. And I'm trying a new one today. It is from Urban Decay. It's the Hydromaniac Blush Glow Hydrator. And Madison also gave me this. And this is in the shade Wrecked. It's just like I think this is actually really similar to the blush shade you just used.
Yeah.
It looks like it.
Yeah, it does look like it.
So I
really pretty.
don't really know what the best way to do this is. I'm just going to put some on the back of my hand.
That's what I do.
Go for it.
I'm using the Rare Beauty Under Eye Brightener. I just got this. It I feel like was all the rage on social media when it first came out, but it was always sold out in like the lighter shades, and I just found it and I really like it. I feel like I have a little bit of like genetic dark circles. Like, it's not that I'm sleepy or anything, they're always there.
Yeah.
So I love a little eye brightening moment.
Okay, this blush is really nice. That blends out better than any other liquid blush.
Right? And the finish, it's very glowy, moisturizing. Yeah. It's like Hydromaniac, it's called. So it's like very hydrating.
This, like, if you're just going to like the beach for the day or like the pool and you just want to do like maybe like a brow gel, waterproof mascara, and then like this blush, oh, that would be gorgeous.
Very cute. Also, yesterday we went to Sephora and I got the, what's it called? Tiger Grass. Oh, Dr. Jart Tiger Grass color correcting cream. We both used it this morning. It's really good for if you're looking for just like something to put on in the summer, like you don't want to wear a heavy foundation, but you still want to like even out your skin tone. That was very much chef's kiss this morning. Next,
I'm gonna set everything with my Huda Beauty, whatever, loose baking and setting powder. I have the mini. I ordered the full size the other day. Oh, I wonder when that's gonna get delivered. But it's probably my favorite setting powder I've used, and I'm just really happy because I've been hunting for like a loose setting powder for a long time, and I finally found the one. I'm using the lid of a different powder that I don't like as much, just because this thing is so small. Like, how am I supposed to actually get it out?
People love that. I just bought the Fenty one, but I feel like once I run out, I'm gonna try that one. Yeah. I'm using concealer now. I use the Hourglass. I don't even know what it's called.
Oh, funny story about that. So we're in Sephora the other week with her mom, and her mom was asking me like if I knew any good concealers because she hasn't found one she likes, and I was like, oh, I use the Armani one, the Luminous Silk, and she's like, oh, I use that foundation, so I should get that concealer. So we picked out the shade for her, and then I go out and do my own thing, and she comes up and she's like, I have to tell you something. She's like, I told Madison I was gonna get this concealer, and she is making me get a different one because she thinks it's gonna be better. I was like, undermining. I was having a very nice bonding moment with Steph, and you had to take it away with your Huda Beauty freaking concealer.
Hourglass, first of all.
Hourglass, whatever.
Yeah, well, I did end up feeling bad, but it was just the first. Well, okay, so basically to start, I was looking for a concealer, and Emma told me to get that one. I don't know why I just got this one instead.
For no reason.
No reason. I had heard people talking about both of them, and so I was like, well, I'm just gonna like go off the beaten path and try this one first. I do really want to try that one though, because people like swear by it. And then I ended up loving it. Like, it's a really, really good concealer. And so then when my mom said that, it was just like my first reaction to be like, I have a really good concealer too. And then she ended up going with my word over Emma's, which I am her daughter. I get it. But I mean, she couldn't have gone wrong. She also hasn't told me if she likes it or not, so maybe she didn't like it.
Maybe not. So I was like, if you use the foundation, you'll like the concealer.
Yeah.
And the shades are like the same numbers, so they kind of work together, but I get it. Sometimes it's nice to like try something completely different. I don't blame Steph. I think she was coerced.
I'm the toxic one.
Yeah.
In the situation. Do you use these powder puffs? I didn't want you to do your powder.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I realized I've been using this same exact powder puff for like months.
I was going to text you because I don't know, like, are these reusable? Can you wash them? Do you like...
Right? Because they come in a pack of like 20.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're like single use.
Disposable. Yeah, but no, I use them for like, I mean, maybe a month at a time. But then I was just throwing them away and I was like, does everybody do that?
Yeah.
But these little powder puffs from Amazon, they're so cheap and they're so good. I don't know why we all collectively stopped using powder puffs for like a couple years.
Yeah.
I feel like our parents' generation used them and then it wasn't even on the radar. Like nobody was talking about a powder puff, but these are so good. I'm using the Fenty loose powder in lavender. I like it for under my eyes because it brightens a little bit again.
That's pretty. I'm gonna go and so I do like all my cream products and then I do powder on top of that. So I just like set my bronzer with a powder bronzer and I'm gonna set my blush with the Dior Backstage whatever the heck Rosy Glow. This blush is worth the hype in my opinion, and they just came out with a bunch of different shades, but the classic pink to me is just, it's everything.
It's my fave. I heard a lot of people saying it like wasn't pigmented and so they didn't like it. I don't find that to be true
either. And I like that you can build it up.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I feel like all the rage is like the rare beauty, like one dot, and then it's like. But sometimes I like to.
That stresses me out.
Right?
Yeah.
I like to be able to layer and build it up if I need to.
100%.
I'm using the Makeup by Mario powder bronzer. This is like my favorite. I didn't have a powder bronzer that I loved for a long time. I feel like we all were like on the Hoola bronzer for a long time, and then I never really found anything after that like was my holy grail like that. But then I tried this. It's so good. Anything Makeup by Mario I've loved so far.
Amen.
King.
I am now going to use a product I just got yesterday. I finally got the Charlotte Tilbury highlight wand in Pillow Talk. This trended like over a year ago probably, but here I am. Didn't realize it was expensive until I was checking out. It's $42, which was a little painful, but we'll see.
I'm very curious about this.
How about... Would you squeeze really hard? Hello?
Show the camera. It's so satisfying.
Oh, you turn it on and off.
Yeah.
Weird.
Anticlimactic. Where is it?
I'm like scared to press it.
It also looks like it's like empty. I've heard people say that too.
It does. Like I'm literally squeezing it all the way down. I don't talk to me right now. Like I'm mad, but okay. Okay, it's fine. $42 for a sample. This better look good. Ooh. I kind of like that though.
Pretty.
It's pretty. More celebrity dating rumors. Well, I guess this wasn't really a rumor, but Taylor Swift and Matty Healy.
Crazy.
That lasted for I think like a month. I do think it's officially done. But yeah, that was interesting to say the least. I don't know. It was hard because I haven't been the 1975 or Matty Healy fan for a while. Not like purposefully. I just kind of grew out of that phase of my life. But I do know he's done many controversial things, said many controversial things. So it's like, okay. You're like a grown adult. Like you need to have like some accountability and responsibility for like the things that come out of your mouth. But yeah, that was just like an odd pairing to me. But I think it was probably more just like her having fun. Like she was recently single from like a long-term relationship. So I get that. But
I thought it was very interesting to watch. I knew that Matty Healy was controversial for sure. And like people are kind of always talking about, is it a bit? Is it like truthful? Does he mean this? Is he joking? Like I feel like he's kind of hard to read with that kind of stuff. But I didn't know he was like canceled. Like people were trying to cancel Taylor for being with him. And I'm like, first of all, why are we blaming the woman once again? And second of all, I didn't know... We're matching.
Look at us with our glossy eyeshadows. Oh, wait, which one do you have?
I have Teak.
Okay, Jute.
That's really pretty. I like that. It's a little eyeshadow trio. So handy. Yeah, that was very weird. And also very... Just their vibes are so opposite. They don't match at all.
Like, what are y'all talking about? Again, let me be a fly on the wall.
Yes. But they're broken up?
I guess
officially?
So, yeah. Sources say.
Sources say. Our inside sources.
It's been really fun to follow Taylor's tour. It's so weird like having gone to the first show because it feels so long ago, but she's still like actively performing and touring. But it's cool to see like all of the different celebrities that are attending the shows because she's just so loved by everybody.
This, like, we didn't plan to talk about, but do you follow the Britney Spears stuff?
Yeah, like
Free Britney and all that.
Yeah, like, is that actually her and stuff like
yes.
that? It's very weird.
I've been on the side of TikTok that is, like, heavy conspiracies about it. And I guess she got married. This was a while ago now, but Britney got married. And a bunch of celebrities. It was reminding me because you talked about all the celebrities that were showing up. And it was, like, exclusively big celebrities at the wedding. And there's only, like, a couple of pictures. And it was very, like, hush-hush. Like, you know, there was no, like, paparazzi outside or anything. And I've been seeing a lot of videos recently of the pictures from the wedding, and they all looked like they're like the same photos of individual people photoshopped into different locations.
Really?
Yes. It's like insane. Like, I forget who even was at the wedding, but like Selena Gomez was there, and it'd be like a picture of Selena Gomez with one person and then a picture of her with a different person, but it's the same picture of Selena. It looks like it was just like photoshopped with different people. It was kind of crazy. And I don't know if that's controversial. People think she's dead. People think she's like brainwashed. It's wild. There's a lot of wild theories, but I don't know what to believe. It is a little suspicious.
It is. It's like the Avril Lavigne thing again.
Yes. Only I feel like this has more weight because there actually was, like, all this stuff with her. Whatever it's called. Yeah. Where people had control over her. So sad. It's like, sad. No matter what's going on, her life has been hard.
Yeah. One thing after a freaking another.
Have you used this before?
Yes. And I love it. It's, like, everything I need for just, like, an everyday. I've said that about every eyeshadow I've ever used or purchased, but I really mean it this time.
That's me. Anything with this color palette, I'm like, it's everything I need.
Literally. And that's what I said about this. It's like not the same shade range at all. Well, a little.
A little bit. It's similar.
But
they're like cousins or something.
They are.
I just love the sparkly shades in these palettes. They're so pretty. I have not progressed past this eyeshadow look since 2016. A little warm brown in the crease and a sparkle on the lid. That's all I got.
And my bronzer on my lower lash line.
Yep. I'm curling my eyelashes, it always scares me to watch people do this. So, sorry everybody. But it must be done.
What mascara do you use?
Right now I'm using the Rare Beauty. It's not my favorite ever.
Yeah.
It's good, but I like the formula. I don't love the brush.
Okay.
It's like a really big brush. Normally I like thinner brushes for mascara, so like it doesn't get clumpy. But it's pretty good. But if you guys have any like holy grail mascaras, please let me know.
I use Benefit Roller Lash, and I do really like it, but I didn't realize I don't know if Benefit, I think they still test on animals.
Yeah, they do.
So I don't want to repurchase it.
Yeah. I know, I've been doing that a lot recently. I used to be really good about checking before I bought stuff, and now I'll buy something and like somebody will comment or like I'll just see a video about it. I'm like, shit.
No, I'm just like, we're still doing that in 2023. Like, I thought I could just freely buy things these days, but no.
I was posting a lot with the Dior blush and somebody commented and told me, and I was like, Dior?
No.
Yes. Frick. Yeah, it's terrible. I think a lot of places don't. It's just that they have to test on animals to sell in China. So any company that, even if they're not testing in the US, they're testing somewhere. Which is so sad. My parents' dog that we're dog sitting right now is a beagle. And beagles are like the #1 dog breed used in animal testing. And it's so sad to think of my little dog in a cage, like, being tortured. It's literally awful. If I think about it, I will cry. And I'm putting on mascara, so we're not going to do that.
Not making light, but have you seen the TikToks of the people who were like, I thought animal testing was like they're putting the blush on the dog?
That's what I thought.
I still think that.
I'm like, they're putting the lotion on them, like they're moisturizing. They're putting mascara on their little eyelashes. Yeah. I honestly thought that's what it was. Yeah. I was like, why are we complaining about this? That's so fun for them.
And I honestly still don't know exactly what it is. I would assume it's like kind of like how we have like allergy patch tests. I would assume it's stuff like that.
Yeah, I think it's testing the chemicals that are in the product. Right. So like they inject them with stuff, or they'll like put it in their eyes and they'll go blind.
So sad.
It's really awful.
Oh, I think we talked about this in the last episode about Madison's viral TikTok about not having seen major movies and shows.
Mm-hmm.
And while she was here, I had her watch the first Harry Potter, and we got through about half of the second before it was, bedtime.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to ask her, like, her official review so far.
Yeah, it's funny because multiple people commented on that video that I should start a reaction channel. They're like, this is so rare that you, like, can experience watching these things for the first time and, like, having a reaction for the first time. They're like, please start a reaction channel and watch all of them. But I'm not going to do that because I hate watching reaction channels. I don't know why. I'm just like, it's not my thing. So
Madison reacts.
Yeah, like, I'm not gonna add fuel to that fire. But yeah, we watched the full first movie and half of the second one. I thought they were really cute. I always thought that they were, like, no offense, kind of dorky. Like, the people...
Oh no.
Like, the people that are really into it, and they're like, I'm a Hufflepuff. Like, I'm just like, guys, please. So I never was really into the whole... I think it's just I'm not into, like, movies about magic or, like...
Yeah.
Wizard...
Like
fantasy stuff. I'm not really into it. So I never thought I'd like it, but it was really cute. I think it's just, like, all the little characters are so cute. Like, Harry's obviously so cute. Little Ron and little Hermione. Hermione. Adorable. I love them. And yeah, it's just a fun, like, silly... movie about them, like, doing little spells and playing Squiggle Jiggle.
Guys, after last episode, he was like, yeah, and what's that game they play, Squiggle Jiggle? I was like,
Quidditch. Now I know.
It's Quidditch. I literally didn't know how to help you. I was like, there's nothing similar to that.
Squiggle Jiggle.
I was like, chess? But it was Quidditch.
Yeah. No, it's cute. I like it. I mean, I just personally don't watch movies alone. I just don't have the attention span. But if I was with, like, next time I'm with you, I'll watch it again. Yeah. So that says something.
Mm-hmm. And I think they get better, honestly. Like, as they grow up, it's like, ooh, they're teenagers now.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. And it gets a little darker.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a bigger plot evolves, with, like, the bad guy. He who must not be named.
Mm-hmm. The guy with no nose?
Yes.
Okay.
No nose Nelly.
Got it.
My lip combo is in my purse. I'll be right back.
Okay. I won't start. I'll wait for you. That would be rude.
That would be impolite.
What do you use? I'm very curious.
So this is new. I saw a lot of people talk about it on TikTok.
I've never seen this.
It's the brand is Palladio, and it's a lip stain in the shade Mocha Cream.
I just saw this today.
Okay, yeah. It's like a marker pen.
Wow.
And people use it to line their lips and blend it out a little bit, and it's just like a really good...
Where did you get it?
Amazon.
Oh, you'll have to send me the link.
Okay.
I'm using this lip liner from Refi. I've never tried... I don't think I've tried anything from Refi, but this one is a lip liner, and then it has, like, something that you set it with after. Like a little setting spray for your lips. I don't know. But this is my first time trying it, so I'll let you know. It's in the shade Rosewood, as always.
That is hilarious. She really do be buying anything Rosewood.
Yeah, I don't even think I looked at the shade name. I just swatched them all. We can't really talk while we do this, so.
And then I'm gonna go over top of that with one of the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump things in the shade Mixed Berries. It's just like a nude mauve. My makeup purchasing is getting bad. Like, I'm starting to run out of space in my everyday, like, makeup organizer, but, like, I want it all with me.
I know. I bought the same bag as Emma. She has this cute one from Amazon. It, like, has different compartments and stuff. And before I bought it, I was like, oh, that's so big. Like, I'll have plenty of room and, like, I'll be able to see everything. No, it's overflowing.
Yeah.
It's terrible. It's disgusting.
I know.
And I will continue to do it. It's the sad part.
I will continue to go Sephora once a week.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
I'm going to top this off just with a clear gloss. I use the Fenty Glass Slipper Heat. It's like a little plumping action.
Nice.
I really like it.
I got the One Size setting spray that kind of went viral, I guess. And I have not actually used it yet. But it has like a really fine mist, and I just love that.
I use the Kylie setting spray. I didn't trust this at first because they're like a natural beachy vibe. So I was like, this is not making shit stay all day. But it actually works really well. I really like it. But anything with that nozzle, better. Why don't they all have that nozzle? Like, what are you doing?
It literally felt like I was putting hairspray on my face. And that is kind of what I want.
Yeah, that's what you need.
Yeah.
In this Arizona heat, baby, it is hot. Well, should we chat a little bit more?
Yeah.
Now that we're done?
Yeah.
These are our finished makeup looks for everyone watching.
Glowy, simple, cute.
How we look
gorgeous,
every day.
Pretty, beautiful, stunning.
Just who we naturally are. Like, that's just everything that we embody.
Yeah.
But I did want to bring this up for Emma because I know it probably will hit really hard for her. Key and Lolly's having a baby.
Why would that hit hard for me? No, guys, so if you don't know who Key and Lolly is, he is like an OG YouTuber from, I don't know, back in the day. O2L. And he was like my favorite. Like, I had the biggest crush on this guy in like high school and into college.
I was gonna say,
you're like
stop
just
there.
But he was like the epitome of my type back then. Maybe not so much now.
Yeah.
But he was like a cutie boy and really funny. And so, like, did I have a bit of a parasocial relationship? Sure.
You were in a relationship with him basically for like 7 years.
Yeah.
That's your ex at that
That's
point.
my ex. But yeah, he is having a baby. Oh, I think they did the gender reveal.
Is it a boy? Yeah.
So cute.
Really
I'm very happy for them. They seem really happy. I am. I swear my life.
It is crazy because he like, well, I guess he's older than us, right?
Yeah, maybe like a year or two.
Yeah, but I always thought of him as a friend. Like, he was my friend. I watched him, like, I grew up with him. And so that's a crazy one. There's always, like, one, I feel like, pregnancy or engagement announcement a year where it just hits you and you're like, oh my God. And that was the one for me that I was just like, holy, he's gonna be a dad. He's gonna have a little baby.
Baba, yeah.
He's gonna give the baby a baba, like, literally.
Babas. I know. It's just strange to grow up and get old because it's no longer weird for anyone our age to have children. That's like normal.
Yeah.
For most. But
even though I'm literally married, if I see people get engaged or like announce that they're having a baby, I'm like, oh my God. What? At our age? Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Like, you're a child bride. What do you mean? We're all like 25, literally. Did we have anything else to talk about?
I did want to talk about Niall.
Yes, King.
So our little King Niall has just been thriving. Like, he was on The Voice as a judge, and his artist won The Voice, so slay for that. I watched the whole season. It was so good. And his new album just came out, and it's so good. He announced his tour dates, and I just think his TikToks and just, like, social media presence in general is, like, so good.
Yeah.
He's very active in usually, like, an organic feeling way, and I think that's going to pay off for his continued success in the long run.
What I love about him is I feel like sometimes if somebody else was posting like him, it almost comes off as, like, they're trying to, you know, do it in like a very calculated way, but they're trying to come off as organic. But he is just such a little lad. Like, he's just so himself, and he's never really like, I mean, obviously I don't know him, but he's never like felt like a sellout or like he like let the fame get to his head. Like, he's always been very genuine, just like sweet, cute boy. And so it really works for him. Like, everything he posts that's like a little funny or a little silly, it kills me because he's actually not that funny. Like,
oh no.
But it's just funny that he's not that funny, but he's himself.
Yeah.
And he'll like do a little play on a trend, but it'll be like a little bit wrong or like not quite there. But it's just, he's not trying to do anything that's not himself. He's just Niall. And I love Niall. He's so cute.
You know who is really funny?
Who?
Louis Capaldi.
I was just thinking that. He genuinely is like, when I say not funny, like, he's a funny guy, but he's not like fully with the internet jokes and stuff. Like, he's not fully chronically online. He is. Louis is. He gets on the trends quick. He knows everything that's going on. Nothing gets past him. And he is hilarious. Or even like the whole bit of him kissing all the boys. Like, he took that and he ran with it. He really do be smooching them on the lips. And I love that for him.
Me too.
Yeah.
He's so funny. I'm not super familiar with his music, but I'm very familiar with his personality and his digital presence. So
yeah, which is sad because he did come up on my For You page the other day, and I think he posted a video that was like, when people recognize me as the guy from TikTok, not the musician, but I couldn't tell you one of his songs, if I'm being quite honest.
It's like used to be somebody you loved or something like that. He had like one really big song I know of. But
I probably would know it because it's like a TikTok song, I'm sure. But he's just so funny.
He is, truly. Well, that's all I had to say.
Yeah, our makeup's done.
Yep.
We've talked our shit, and that's that.
That is that. Oh, I do want to remind you all that we created a Geneva group.
Oh, yeah.
So you can all chat with each other and with us. I'd love if you all, were willing to join that. It'll be linked down below and on our social media, but we'd love to chit-chat there.
Yeah, and for people that don't know what Geneva is, it's just like basically a group chat with your besties because we all have a common interest, which is loving us. You can just join, and it's easy to make friends through it because you already have something in common and you have something to talk about. And like, I assume that most of our audience is like female aged 18 to 30 maybe, who's into like self-growth, making goals, pop culture, fashion. Like, you have all these common interests that you can talk about in little group chats and make friends, follow each other on social media, just talk to the girlies.
Yeah. I
love it. It's so fun. Join our Geneva.
Yeah.
Link down below.
Linked as well with our other social media. TikTok, Instagram. We recently started a Pinterest.
Oh, that too. We're doing a lot.
I
have something to say after this. We have the Pinterest, which we love Pinterest. If you follow us on Instagram, we're always posting little like Pinterest inspiration photo dumps. So fun. But also, Emma and I started back up our personal YouTube channel.
Yeah. Yay!
We've been vlogging the whole weekend that we've been together, and for those of you that don't know, I feel like we've talked about it all the time, but we used to make YouTube videos way back when, and we kind of lost touch with our roots. And so it was funny that we were both on the same page. I just texted Emma, I'm like, I'm buying a camera. She's like, I already have one. Like, let's go.
And I was like, I'll have FOMO if I'm not doing it too.
Yeah.
So I like rebranded my channel. You did too. And we're ready to go.
Yes, I'm so excited. I missed it so much. Just like vlogging. It feels so odd, but so familiar at the same time. It's like very comforting. And I love the creative process of like working on longer form content like this podcast and now YouTube. So we're very excited. We'll have those linked down below if you want to subscribe and keep up with our vlogs. Oh, leave us a rating and review if you would like. Thumbs up on YouTube, rating and review on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, and subscribe so you don't miss our next video.
Perfect. That was that.
That was that.
We can't wait to see you at the next band practice.
Yeah, we love you guys.
Love you.
Bye.